It was a huge mixture of emotions.
We didn't expect anything, so it was really cool to get the email that we got made it to the regionals. I think all of us were like, oh shoot, we gotta keep working on this.
I was a bit surprised that you guys picked us, and we're very grateful. I just cried after knowing the result.
We are thrilled to welcome you to a new, innovative Imagine Cup World Championship.
This is literally an opportunity to see people and creations that connect the world.
Congratulations to all of you for making it this far in the competition. All of the efforts that you guys have worked on so far are going to make such a difference, and I just can't wait to see how you guys are going to bring it.
Part of the journey was really learning from the failures, learning from people's opinions and people's experience.
A lot of the entrepreneurship, businessy type parts of the competition is definitely a huge learning curve for all of us.
I think it's brilliant what you're doing because it's not age and experience that really break things open in the world, it's ideas. So I'm excited to be here.
Our mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And I think there is genuinely no better way to reflect how we really bring that mission to life across our organization than this event itself.
I think it was just so fantastic to see a variety of backgrounds represented and just understanding how global this competition is.
We'll put in resources to build a smaller device.
They're the ones ensuring that the patients do the proper exercises.
This enables Altruistic to offer a complete therapy.
Using facial recognition actually solves both these issues.
出て、後悔することはないので、とりあえず出て、試してみる。で、プロジェクトをどんどんいいものにしていくっていうのがいいかなと思います。とりあえず出てみてください。はい。
We started in a place where we weren't really sure if we should. Is this an idea worthwhile to present and whatnot? And I think any idea is worthwhile as long as you believe in it and you're giving back to the people that you're trying to help. So as long as anybody has that kind of idea, then it's worth pursuing.
This audience that we're designing for and just taking them into account is a big driving factor for it.
Judges, it's time to announce our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2020 Imagine Cup World Championship is Team Hollow from the University of Hong Kong. Congratulations!
Congratulations! We cannot wait to see what you guys do next.
I literally cried. This is something very emotionally personal to me. I've been chasing this constantly for past 3 years with 3 different ideas. And just the sheer amount of blood and sweat that has gone into it just made me literally react that way and cry.
The experience of mental health is something that is kind of felt by everyone, and be able to support the awareness of mental health and be able to work in it with technology, I think is something that's really needed for people around the world that go through this sort of issue.
Hi everyone, welcome to Microsoft Imagine Cup 2021 Asia Bootcamp. I am Namira and I'm going to be your host today. Well, wasn't that a very inspiring videos? Well, if it didn't inspire you, our speaker will do so in the next hour. We are very excited to have you guys today to learn more about Microsoft Imagine Cup 2021. Tonight, you will hear inspiring stories from our 7 finalists about their project and how their innovation can contribute to the greater good. You will also hear about their Imagine Cup experience this evening, and you also will be able to ask them any question. So, this is the agenda for today. And we also encourage you to chat with us actively during this session, but let's be kind to each other as we participate in this chat. And this is the brief of the code of conduct of today's event. Next, we will start with the first event. This will be Imagine Cup 2020 finalist project sharing in the therapy and media solution. We have 4 teams today. So this is Hollow, Team Zest, Team Altruistic, and Team Muse. Now we're gonna kick it off with the first team. This is Imagine Cup 2020 Global Champion. We have Cameron from Team Hollow from Hong Kong.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
I'm
Hi,
Cameron.
Cameron.
This is Ajit, and we're from the University of Hong Kong.
Okay, so seems like you are with someone today. So I think you can start to introduce your team and you can start your presentation.
Sure. So I'm from the molecular biology and biotechnology department, and Ajit is from the computer science department, and together we're part of Team Hollow. So I'll give you guys a quick run through of what we do here at Hollow. And so what we're trying to do is help people articulate their mental health. And so we found that there was a large portion of people around the world that experience mental health issues, and there's a lot of money being spent in this area too. And so what we wanted to do was help identify the reasons as to why this was happening. And so we recognize that we want to personalize this prevention and make it really simple, as easy as recording, reviewing, and reacting to their mental health. And so what we did was try to make something that was quick and easy for someone to assess their mental health better. And so we combined technology to analyze people's mental health through video, in analyzing their heart rate analysis and stress through their, and sleep quality through their eyes, and through clinical standard questionnaires as well. And so a lot of this is research backed, and collaborating all these different technologies can really help someone understand their mental health. And so by giving them a concise report, we help identify the stress points and help them understand their mental health and what kind of steps they can take to help themselves. And so we help provide them with a personalized care plan that changes according to their intensity of symptoms and highlights the areas of focus, whether it's self-care or professional care. We feed the data to the professionals and to help highlight which cases are of high risk and which cases are of low risk, and help them organize a lot of their case management. And so that's basically what we do. And we're currently partnered with HKU's social science faculty and research departments to help further the technology. And a large part of what we're doing here is focused on privacy as well, trying to make it sure it's as accessible and as private as possible. And so after winning, we got a lot of coverage in Hong Kong, especially in Asia as well. And at the moment, we're looking to monetize through a certain business model, but we're still in our early testing phases with a lot of the NGOs. And so as I mentioned earlier, this is Ajit, and this is Cameron. And we also got a lot of other awards in Hong Kong as well. And so that's basically it, Namira. And I think I can hand it back to you.
Yep, thank you, Cameron and Ajit. That was a very great presentation. Now we have a question for your team.
Sure.
Yep. So, why did you start this project? What makes you think that, oh, I should start this project?
Sure. So I started this around 2 years ago as part of a social innovation course where I was learning about social entrepreneurship, and I focused on mental health with my group. And unfortunately, when I was working on the project at the time, I actually lost one of my friends to suicide in Singapore, and it deeply affected me personally, and it kind of cemented the idea to me that I wanted to pursue social work or working in social enterprise to try to help improve people's lives, and something needed to be done. Yeah.
So actually, you really want something that correlated with mental health issues, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So thank you, Cameron and Ajit from Team Hollow. We are very enjoying your presentation. Next, we have this next team. We have these Asia regional finalists. This is Dewi and Elaine from Team Zest, Singapore.
Hi, Namira. Thanks a lot.
Hi, Dewi and Elaine. How are you guys?
Good, great. All right. So, hi, good evening, guys. Unless you're in a different time zone, I'll just share on the doctor we have, which is basically me and Elaine. So we're both from Team Zest, and this is what we did for Imagine Cup. So we find that lots of people actually drop out from the physiotherapy programs, which is not ideal, because this is actually the key. Consistency and regular practice is the key for them to fully recover. So what we wanted to do is create an app that actually facilitates tele-rehab and enable patients to undergo physiotherapy sessions from the comfort of their own homes. So lots of people worldwide suffer from some ailment or injury that needs physiotherapy. And as a result, our app actually offers real-time monitoring, making physiotherapy highly accessible amidst the hectic lifestyles of today. And this is especially so considering like how with COVID, it's really hard for us to get out and we have to maintain social distancing as well. So what we want to do is use a deep learning model for pose estimation, and we measure the angle between the joints to determine the accuracy of the exercises as the patients do their exercises at home. And Dr. Rehab actually provides real-time warnings as well to prevent them from injuring themselves. And we also have a social platform as patients can read more about other patients' recovery progress, and they will also share theirs, and they will be motivated in the process. And this will actually help them to complete and continue their physiotherapy program. And one of our main features in the app is also to create a personal dashboard for the patients in order for them to track their progress over time. And they'll receive notifications and reminders of when they need to do their exercises. And with this, they can actually track their recovery and they'll be more motivated in the process. This is actually what we have for the physiotherapist. It's like charge the patient, and I'll just show this demonstration. What the physiotherapist can do is actually access all of the patient's details by typing in their username. And from there, you can see like how the patient has been progressing with his or her exercises and actually check the accuracy as well. You can also add exercises for the patient by doing it as such. Yes. So you put the details of the patient, the exercise, and how often they need to do it. And on the patient side, what they get to see is that when they try to do their exercises, they'll be shown a short video on how to conduct said exercise. And as they do the exercise in real time, there will be, as you can see, there's accurate and there's wording on the top left. That is what the app will show as they do their exercises. Based on the movement of their joints. So yeah, just speed this up here. Lots of exercising. And once they're done, it shows that it's complete. So yeah, basically we use Microsoft Azure's MySQL database services to store our data. And for the deep learning model, we use OpenPose for pose estimation. And for the app, we developed it using Node.js, Express.js, and React Native. And so in conclusion, we aim our app to be cost-effective, time-efficient, accessible to patients, as well as provide them with social support and the monitoring. That's it from us. Back to you, Namira.
Well, thank you, Dewi and Elaine. That was a very great presentation. So now we have some question for you guys. Okay, so I hear that your idea is about physiotherapy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the great point from your application? What is the great point for your project? From your project?
Can you elaborate what great point means? Like, is it like the good feature or?
Yeah. I think like we can expand a good feature from that, or what make it different from any project that ever invented, or yeah, the good feature on it.
I would say like the unique feature of our app is that we actually want to build it such that it's very customized to each patient. Yeah. And what we do is that's why we incorporate the dashboard for the physiotherapy so that they're able to actually monitor. And then especially taking into consideration the safety of the patient. So with the deep learning model, we are actually able to, at least on our end, very best ensure the safety of our patients as they're doing the exercises in real time.
Maybe Dewi, you want to add more answers about the good feature from your project?
Well, we actually conducted brief market research on like available tele-rehab products in the market, and we found that lots of them didn't have like all the adequate features. Like, okay, some companies, they were selling this tele-rehab, but you had to have like an extra device or hardware for the tracking. Like you need an Xbox Kinect for their own like sensors and such. So we wanted to be such that the patient didn't have to buy any additional equipment and they can just use the app straight up.
Okay, well, that was so great. And thank you guys for your presentation. And so if you guys have any question for Team Hollow or Team Zest, you just can drop your question in the chat and we will discuss it later on the panel session. Next, from Imagine Cup 2020 finalist project sharing on the therapy and media solution, we got Team Altruistic. This is Monica from Indonesia.
Hi guys, good evening. My name is Monica. Hello, and this is my partner Aziz. And
Hi.
today I'm gonna explain our solution to you.
Oh, that sounds so great. I think you can start now and explaining about your solution. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Indonesia, a vast archipelago comprising 17,000 islands, 200 million people, a number that makes Indonesia the fourth most populous country with cultural diversity. But now the culture has been forgotten, disappeared. That's why we need to preserve it since we are young. Children who live in a big city is absolutely easy to find and access. They can go to the museum, they have a teacher, they can buy tools and devices easily. But the question is, how about kids in rural area? They don't have some teacher, they can go to the museum, they can buy tools and devices easily. Because conventional media is not engaging and sometimes our mind is quickly forgetting something. They need some immersive learning. That's why we offer you Tanah Airku, a brand new way of cultural learning. Tanah Airku have 5 main features. First is 3D object. Through 3D object, we can see the content like food, house, and clothes. And the second is coloring. By the coloring, the learning will be very fun. They can color whatever the color to the object and then scan it into 3D object. And the third is play song and instrument. Basically, we have 2 kinds of card, Do-Re-Mi card and instrument card. Through Do-Re-Mi card, we can hear the traditional song, and moreover, Do-Re-Mi card will make us play the instrument interactively. Fourth is trivia quiz. To evaluate the learning process, we set trivia quiz. The same as examination, we have to answer all of the questions. And the last is immersive experience. We're gonna having fun with these features. Take us to every country, seeing the realistic objects, same as real, walking around, enjoying the view, so we can feel the atmosphere of it. Okay, Namira, I'm done. So back to you, Namira. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ajis and Monica from Team Altruistic Indonesia. So we have some question for your team. Oh, anyway, that was a great presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So the question is, I see that your product can bring so many things in the future, right? So what is the future plans for your project?
The future plan for our project is to expand more children in rural area, because there are a lot of children in rural area in Indonesia that cannot access the material itself. I mean the culture learning. So we want to get to it, and Indonesia have 34 provinces that we only cover for now. We have covered 5 provinces, so that's a lot of work for Tanah Airku team behind us.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So that was a very great future plans for your project. And so again, thank you, Ajis and Monica from Team Altruistic. Okay, bye guys. See you on the panel session. Okay, guys, we are going to go to the last team. Last but not least, we have Chris from Team Muse, China.
Hi, Namira.
Yes.
Yeah, you look so great today.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, are you ready to start your presentation?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You can start. Maybe you can introduce yourself first and continue.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Yep. Hello there. I'm Christian. We are the Muse music team from Xidan University of China. Now I would like to introduce our project, Muse's AI Composer, an original, precise, self-service music composition system. In recent years, the short video field has grown rapidly. However, behind the rapid development of short video, the lack of music copyright and music library, the video soundtrack became an important pain point. We investigated and counted the music sales platforms. There are problems such as low speed, expensive price, and cumbersome process, which are not suitable for the rapidly developing short video, e-commerce advertising, and atmosphere music market. So our team launched the Muse AI Composer based on artificial intelligence technology and combined with the actual needs of the users. It provides low cost, high quality, and high-speed music composing service. Our core technology scheme is composed of 3 steps. The first step is the intelligent perception algorithm. The video recognition algorithm analyzes the rhythm of the image input of the video by users through optical flow method, identifies its elements with a convolutional neural network, and matches its style with pattern recognition, and end up with a weight matrix for the compilation. Next comes to the rough generation of music. In order to make music more coherent, we use a long short-term memory networks to complete the rough generation of the music. In the third step, we use the generative adversarial networks to edit and refine the music in the previous steps, so as to better simulate manual music composition. Good technology has 2 products. We currently have a total of 2 landing applications. One is Muse's Master Composer, a high-speed exclusive audio generation scheme designed for refined themes. It mainly includes music masters who generate background music for videos, music assistants that inspire composers, and instant imitations that quickly complete style transfer. We have different pricing strategies for the community, the enterprise, and the professional, including single sales, music subscription, and API authorization. In the end, our goal is creating music either. That's what we are doing all the time. We are looking forward to having a teamwork chance with you guys. So that's and thank you to the Microsoft and Imagine Cup. Back to you, Namira.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. That was a very great presentation. So anyway, guys, if you guys have any question, just please leave it on the chat and we will directly ask to the speaker of your question. So Chris, I have this question for you.
Yeah.
So this was very interesting project. So can this AI compose respond to any other language?
Respond to any language like the Japanese or English?
Yes.
That's your main. Yeah, we are. Yeah, actually, we are still working on it. Actually, we have done like I'm from China. I have done like the version of the Chinese. We are like the English version. It is we are now working on. So maybe in the future, the AI compose will respond to every language. And I hope the future will come soon.
Oh, I think that will be so fun if it can respond to any other language. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Chris, for your presentation. I'll see you later on the panel session.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, guys, so again, I wanted to say that if you guys have any question for the 4 team, there are Team Hollow, Team Zest, Team Altruistic, and Team Muse. You just can drop your question on the chat, and we will discuss your question. We will answer your question later on the panel session. Okay, next up, we will go to the panel session. So the Imagine Cup journey is sometimes not all rosy. There are often challenges, and the panel is going to discuss more about challenges and insight through the Imagine Cup journey. So let's invite the speaker back. We have Cameron from Team Hollow, and then Monica from Team Altruistic, Monica and Ajis from Team Altruistic, and then Elaine and Dewi from Team Zest. And the last is we have Chris from Team Muse.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's nice to see you guys.
Hi,
everyone.
Hi.
I think you guys all look so great. And yep, we're gonna start the panel session, not too serious. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to ask to the Global Championship 2020 for Team Hollow. So what is actually your challenges through the Imagine Cup journey?
Sure. I think one of the biggest challenges that we faced early on was pivoting quite early. During the Asian final, before the Asian final happened, we actually decided to pivot like quite last minute. So we spent a couple of nights or a week or so changing the technology that we had developed into making it a bit deeper and trying to think about how we were going to build this technology that we envisioned. And so we spent a lot of hours working late at night and then thinking about how we can actually work closely with professionals to figure this out a bit better. And I think that was one of the biggest challenges we had.
I see. So I got this additional question. I'm really curious about this. So you guys are the global championship. I guess that you guys are winning a cash prize. So how did you use the prize, $10,000 US?
Yeah, the 100,000 US. Well, what we did with the money was basically use it for our startup to kickstart the startup. And so it goes towards a lot of different costs. And luckily we got a lot of Azure credits too. So that saves us some money in buying Azure credits as well. So it goes towards like paying for some staff that we are now recruiting. It goes towards like paying for office equipment and really getting things started. And it's super helpful actually. But I think what's more priceless is really the mentorship and help that we got from Microsoft and the connections we've had.
Okay, so next I got this question for Team Altruistic from Team Indonesia. So how about you guys? What are your challenges through the Imagine Cup journey?
Okay, thank you, Namira, for the question. One of the challenges is that we have to do presentation online. On one side, it's good because we don't have to meet the judges in person. So the pressure is a little bit lighter. But on the other side, it is very difficult for us to present AR or VR products without having the opportunity to do a live demonstration. So that the judges cannot try the product themselves and experience the immersive learning that our product offer. A lot of insight we get from Imagine Cup, like how we should treat children in more rural area, with more limited resources, increase per content to Tanah Airku since Indonesia has 34 provinces, and dive to get more improvement from the user itself. This will be hard work to Tanah Airku team behind us. Okay, Imagine Cup really changed us even with this challenging situation. We got a lot of insight, both of the judges or the other teams, uncover ideas, new perception, another motivation, and direction from the expert. We can still make new friends too online. What a massive thank you, guys, for Imagine Cup teams around the world.
Yeah, thank you, Ajis. And maybe, Monica, you want to add some additional answers? I think like you seems a little bit quiet.
She do the presentation at first, so yeah, we have 2 roles, split tasks.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. You are splitting the task. Got it. So we have done already to discuss about the challenges. As I said earlier, that we are going to discuss challenges and insight. So next up, we got Team Zest, Dewi, and Elaine. What about you guys? What is the insight from the Imagine Cup journey?
Thank you for the question. So I think the main insight that we really got is to actually be open about your ideas. So similarly, we also had to pivot our idea. Initially, our target audience was making physiotherapy for the elderly, and we did our pitching session at like local community hospitals. But we literally got shut down by the physiotherapists. They were like, "No, it's really hard to enter this market," and they have seen like maybe other similar products with like other startups pitching it. And we actually had a meeting where like, are we going to change our target audience or are we going to change our whole product completely? Yeah, so, but then in the end we decided to stick on with our product but change our target audience. So I think it is very important to actually be open and listen to others' feedback because ultimately we want to create a product for the users and not just from our own perspective what is a product.
Ada, tapi tinggal di unhide.
Okay, got it. So, your product is about physiotherapists, right? So anyway, have you guys already done to cooperate with a doctor or a clinic or what about that?
So we were very fortunate. So we actually through Microsoft's help, they actually helped us to get a physiotherapists or physiotherapists to actually give us feedback, especially regarding like the types of exercises and then how can we actually further improve our accuracy. Because from our point of view, we only we measure angles between joints, but they know best like how can we determine a dangerous exercise compared to like one that is good for the patients. So through that, we actually managed to enhance our.
Okay, thank you, Elaine from Team Zest. Next, how about you, Chris? What do you think? What is your insight through the Imaging Cup journey?
Yeah, the first one is, before the Asian final competition, we have the COVID-19 epidemic in China in the first, so we can't meet. We can't meet with each other. We just did our project online, so it's a hard work to us. And the second one is during the final competition, the internet, the speed of us is not so good. So our score is so low because of that. And the third one is, like not like other projects. Our project is connected with the emotional AI. So we have to label the emotion data set by ourselves. So it's a tough work to us, and it cost our so many energy and time. So that's it. Although we have so many challenges, but we enjoy this competition and have a grateful to meet you guys, and very happy to meet you. And yeah, that's all. Back to you.
Well, so Chris, what is your role in the team to making the project? What is your role? Are you in the programming, or which part you are in the charge of your application?
Yeah, I'm I'm a very important role in my project. I'm just graduated this year, and I will get my master degree in the future. So I want to learn the effective computing. It's a way to teach the AI to learn the people's emotion, and maybe in the future the computer or the AI have his own emotion. That's what I want to do, and I have put my knowledge about the effective computing in this project. Like I labeled the emotional data set in our project. It helps the music compose the very beautiful music quickly and more convenient. So yeah, and like the second question is which part you are in charge of. Like I said, I just charge the emotion part in our project.
Got it. So I have this question for you guys. So is there a way to find a teammate to joining the Microsoft Imaging Cup if you don't have one already? This is all for you.
Yeah.
For you. Yep. I think we can start from Team Hollow. Ajit, you seems quiet.
Go for it.
Sure. So yeah, if there's no way to find, if you haven't found a teammate yet and you're looking for some, reach to your network. It's often that people will always have mutual friends that happen to exactly how we met, that happen to have the right skill set. And if you join other competitions and relevant relevant opportunities, let's say a hackathon, you'll find teammates a lot easier that way. And if you join, I recommend you join multiple though, because it takes some time to find the right teammates. Yeah. But if you join multiple and you reach out to your network, I'm sure you'll find some people willing to help out.
Yep. So, Cameron, do you want to add more answers? It seems like you.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to add more answers.
Yeah. So I think finding the right teammates
is really critical in any sort of group project or a startup. I think it's really important to find people that really believe in your idea and that you can work really well with, because in the end, you're going to be stuck with them like I'm stuck with Ajit over here. Yeah. Back to you.
Yep. So what do you think from Team Zest? How to find a teammates if you are just alone and I wanted to join but I'm just all alone. So like, how can I do to find a teammates? Maybe you guys have any suggestion or?
I have.
Okay, please, you can go first.
Yeah, actually, there are many ways to find teammates. The core point or the main point is that if you really want to, you can find a teammate in the real life. Like from a small way to say, you can find like your roommate or your schoolmate to be your teammates. Like the school can serve your many platforms to operate some projects or work. And thanks to the internet, like we like the global, it became a small countryside. Like the Imagine Cup, we meet with each other on the online. So I want to say just one point. Like there are many ways to go to Roman. The main point is if you really want, you can find a teammate finally. Yeah.
Oh, that was a great one. If you really want, you can find a teammate. I agree with that. So next we have a question for Team Altruistic, Monica and Ajis. So you guys are using the Asia service to build your project, right?
Right, that's right.
So how can, if I wanted to join Microsoft Imagine Cup, how can I use Asia service for free to develop my product?
Actually, Azure services is have a trial period for students. So just find about find on search engine whatever you use, being Google or etc. About Azure service for education, and sign up using email, university email. When like me, I have an .ac.id what is suffix last sentence email like that.
Okay, so it's not too hard to use Azure service for free to build the project, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Great. So you guys you don't have any reason, so you just can start to joining Microsoft Imagine Cup 2021, I guess. Anyway, this is the last question for Team Hollow. You guys are developing an application. So is your prototype are available on online stores such as Play Store or?
Yeah, so it is actually, but we are doing a closed beta. So we are testing within controlled users and just making sure that the app is working better before we launch it publicly.
Yeah, we're keeping it closed for NGOs specifically in Hong Kong at the moment and their service users. But we are looking to publicly launch hopefully early next year. So keep an eye out for that if you guys are interested to download it and give it a try.
Yeah, I think that will be great if you really launch your application. Yeah.
Cool.
So thank you guys so much for all of your answers. And I guess that all of the answers are very inspiring for the audience. And yep, now I'm gonna move to the next event. So technology has helped to empower people of all abilities. Coming up next, let's hear from the teams that came up with disability solution. We have this Imagine Cup 2020 finalist project sharing, and the team is disability solution. We have 3 teams. There are Sarinx, Tulipbot, and EDVR. Now, for the first team, drum roll. Let's welcome the global first runner-up team, Jeso, from Team Sarinx, Japan. Please go ahead. Yeah, so you are on mute. You're on mute. I cannot hear your voice. Yes.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yep, you can go ahead. Continue.
Hi everyone again, and we are Sarinx, and we made a hands-free wearable device to regain the voice for those who have lost their voice due to cancer. Please look at our please watch our video first.
したらですね、まず、しのさんはどうして今声を失われてしまっているのかっていう話を伺ってもよろしいでしょうか。ということで、15分になりそれと、声ができにくくなっても、痛いとか、そういう症状がないですから。
Up until now, people who have lost their voice use this device, called the electrolarynx, or EL. However, patients are reluctant to use EL because it produces robot-like sound and occupies one hand. To solve these problems, we developed Sarinx. Sarinx is more compact than EL and features a hands-free wearable neck device that enables patients to speak more freely. Moreover, we use two different kinds of transducers to produce more human-like sound. The EL transducer can cover a wide range of frequencies, and the sound actuator makes the voice sound more human-like. I will demonstrate the performance of Sarinx by comparing my real voice to the voice created with this device. こんにちは、竹内まさきです。こんにちは、竹内まさきです。To make the generated voice sound like the patient's voice, you just need to upload your past voice to our platform. Then, our web application automatically uses voice processing tools to generate particular vibration patterns from previous voice recordings. You can speak just by moving your mouth. Our challenge started with designing the device. We made a prototype every week and brought it to the patients for feedback, but it was very hard to satisfy them with our device. Some of our users told us, "I cannot hear my voice," or "The device looks weird." However, they always encouraged me by saying, "You can do it." Thanks to this, we were able to continue the development up until now.
小さくてスマートでハンズフリーでそういうのがあるっていうのはちょっとこうワクワクするっていうか、個人的には患者さんに夢を与えられるものになってほしいなっていうふうに思ってます。
Sarinx will change the world for those who no longer have the ability to speak after losing their voice. It brings more happiness and smiles to the patients.
Yeah, if you're interested in our project, please contact us from our website. Sorry. Yeah, if you're interested in our project, please contact us from our website or Twitter or Instagram. Thank you. So, Namira, are you right now?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm back.
Yeah.
So that was a very great product, and I believe that it can be new hope. It can be new solution for people who lost their voice. So that was a very great ideas. And now I have this question for you. This seems so great. So have you done to sell the product, or have you? Yep.
Yeah, we are actually developing our device right now. Prototyping a new one and testing it on our beta test users. So, and we are trying to get a certificate to get it in, get a certificate. Yeah, certificate. As a healthcare device in Japan right now, and it is quite a paperwork right now. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jeso, for your answer. I will talk to you later on the panel session.
Yep.
I will talk to you later on the panel session. Yep. See ya. Okay, guys. Next, we are going to hear from Asia regional finalists. This is team from Indonesia. We are welcoming Yuda from team Tulipbot.
Hi, Namira.
Yep, seems it's still loading. And yeah, hello, Ida.
Hello.
Yep. So, are you ready to present your ideas? You can just
Yes,
start
I'm
by
ready.
introducing your team. Yep.
Okay.
Time is yours. Oh wait.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Yuda Sadewa, representative from Tulipbot team. So this time I want to tell you about Tulipbot, a device that we create as a solution for with hearing loss. So he is Panji, he is deaf, and he is deaf activist from deaf community of Indonesia. Panji said the problem of deaf people is not only in communication, but also how to understand it. And Panji told us hearing aids only helped him to hear 20% because there were some words and he still had to use sign language with other people. Okay, in the world, there are 466 billion people who experience hearing loss, and the communication gap with people and society can lead discrimination and inequality. And we invented Tulipbot, integrated assistive technology to aid communication between deaf people and society. We can use smart glasses, which will display the text output from the voice input.
It's very nice to meet you all. We are from Indonesia, and we are gonna do the best for the competition.
And this is view from the smart glasses. The text show the display on smart glasses from the audio input or voice input from the people. And we bring this idea with Microsoft to implement speech-to-text technology from Azure Cognitive Service to recognition spoken audio, and also with Azure Cosmos DB for collect the user data and conversation history. When deaf people want to use sign language, we bring an idea to develop a smart graphic prototype, currently available in 70 libraries and is open source. Everyone can modify this device because the device is free, transparent, and open for everyone.
What is your name?
Okay, they are from deaf people using Tulipbot device. They are very happy and really appreciate Tulipbot as a supporting technology for the deaf people and society to communicate much better. And for distribution, Tulipbot have direct and indirect distribution. We hope that we can reach people in need, as many as we can, so Tulipbot can stable device. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I'm back to Namir.
Yep. So, okay, that was a very great presentation. And now I have this question for you. As I see earlier on the presentation that you are mentioning about Panji. So, can Panji or any other deaf people who have hearing impaired use Tulipbot now to help them, yeah, in their daily life maybe?
Yeah. For now, this device is for developing. So we can we not yet for the everyone can use this device because we have to look for developing this device. Yeah.
So you are still developing the device, but have you tested the device to deaf people?
Yes, already, and I think we they are appreciated for us because this device is very useful and help there are for the communicate with other people.
Got it. So still developing, but you have already tested the device with deaf people. Understand. That was very great presentation, Yuda. Thank you so much. We're gonna see you later on the panel session. Next up, last but not least on the disability team, we have Asia regional finalists. Let's welcome Avinash from Team EDVR Nepal.
Hello, Namira. How are you?
Hi, Avinash. How are you? Are you okay? Are you good?
Yes. My name is Avinash from Nepal, And our team is EDVR. We are a team of 2 members, Avinash Kewali, the project leader, and my friend Utsav Chaudhary as the project co-leader.
Got it. So off you go. Time is yours.
Hello guys, we are team EDVR from Nepal. 1 in 5 people suffer from dyslexia, and dyslexia is the most common learning disability. Individuals with this condition have very difficulty in many processing, and around 50% of the people at children have dyslexia. If one parent have it, around 100% chance if both parents have it. So due to these difficulties, due to dyslexia, there's many problems that arises in an individual or a person. There's text-based learning. People, they have very hard time decoding the text letters in the textbooks, and motor skill disorder. And there's also a huge loophole in our traditional education system. So this is what a dyslexic student sees in daily life. You see, it's indecipherable. So in our solution, this is what a dyslexic student sees in EDVR. So they're transported into an immersive visualization in virtual reality. So instead of looking at the text, they can look at different planets, and then they can study while not being monotonous. So EDVR is integrated. It has integrated voice intelligence. It is immersive learning. It enhances motor skill training. So our solution is multisensory learning, so that the students can interact with different types of objects in virtuality rather than just reading textbooks. So it develops cognitive ability, it helps in the motor skill coordination, and it's a fun way of learning. So our team, we are comprised of 2 teams, Avinash Kewali and Utsav Chaudhary, and we are from Nepal. So our content, we have developed different type of content for those students. So the first is exploration of the solar system, and the second is study of the human anatomy and earth geology and geography. So we have tested our solution in many different schools. So this is our solution. This is a picture of the students. They are playing in our solution. So you can see the person playing solar system, another kid who is visualizing the human anatomy and is studying the earth structure. So we have used technology such as Unity, SteamVR, and Lewis, which is a Microsoft Cognitive service, and also a speech-to-text API. So it is voice integrated. So whatever you say, that it is translated into a command, and then it is passed through a Lewis, which is a language recognition engine, which is a Microsoft Cognitive service, and then it is going through Unity and then in virtuality. So our target audience is for people who have dyslexia, like motor skill disorder. They're called dyspraxic students, and who have problem in learning, who have problem in writing, as well as we have also in our new target audience, we have also focusing on people who have motor skill disorder, because due to dyslexia, some people also suffer from motor skill disorders. So our future plans is incorporating it in mobile devices, making it more accessible, more portable, porting it to Microsoft HoloLens, and soon it will be available on Android and iOS. So our business model is simple: digital distribution to various platforms and partnership with many different schools and institutions to incorporate our technology. So this is the impact we have from our product to the students. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, Avinash. That was a very great presentation. So now you are talking about dyslexia, right?
Yes, Namir, yes. Dyslexia.
Okay, so I'm actually really curious of why do you focus on dyslexia as your problems, as your background problems to build your project?
So the motivation and inspiration behind this project was when I was in my childhood, I used to suffer from dyslexia, not severe kind of dyslexia, but slight dyslexia. I used to always be confused from B and D. So that was very confusing. So as I've grown up, I learned programming skills, and then I wanted to do something for those students who have problem, learning from textbooks, because in education, you see, there's not much of technological transformation. So I want to incorporate technology and virtuality to make that more accessible and to make that more understandable for those particular students.
Got it. So I think you have a very great motivation behind why you are building your project. And once again, thank you, Avinash, for the great presentation. I'll see you later on the panel session. Okay.
You're welcome, Andrea.
Yep. Okay, guys. So if you guys have any question, please don't hesitate to chat us. Just drop your question on the chat, and we will answer your question on the panel session. Okay, so it's amazing that we are all from diverse background, different nationalities coming together to create solutions to make the world to be a better place. With that said, it doesn't just stop at Imagine Cup, and we should always good to look beyond building our solution, like how we first dream it, we build it, and then we live it. So in this panel, we want to hear from the teams how they grow or scale their projects. So let's invite back Team Tulipbot. So there are Yuda from Team Tulipbot, and then Jeso from Team Sarinx, and we got Avinash from Team EDVR. Hi guys. Yeah,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
Okay, so as I said earlier, that we will discuss more about growing your project after Imagine Cup. So it's like your future plans of the project that you have done. First, I'm gonna pass this question to Jeso from Team Sarinx. What is your future plans? What are you going to do to grow your project?
Well, we had a difficult time holding meetings with our patients since they are very elderly people with throat cancer, so they are very vulnerable to the COVID virus. So we needed to do the meetings to test our prototype and do the beta testing, but we couldn't do that. So we focused more on learning basic skill sets, which is needed to further develop our product, like embedded system designing or web application or speech processing. And our team leader, Masaki, is actually working on his PhD related to this area. And also, I am working on my bachelor degree paper according to this area. Thank you.
Oh, that was great to hear that. And I can't wait for you guys to sell it and make it wide so everyone can buy your product. Everyone who needs that can buy your product. So next, how about you, Yuda from Team Tulipbot? What is the future plans of Tulipbot?
The plan that we will do in the future is the development process from Tulipbot until it is truly suitable from use by user. From the point of view of comfort to wearability, and Tulipbot can be used to have a very beneficial impact on deaf people for the social equality. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you said earlier that you still wanted to develop it and make it more stable, and you can start to sell it into the market. That was great. So, and how about you, Avinash? That was the same question. I think that you have already discussed it in your presentation, but maybe you want to add more about the future plans of your product.
Can you please repeat the question?
Oh yeah. So, what is the things that you will do to grow your project after Imagine Cup?
So our project is mainly targeted toward dyslexic students. So the place where we can find dyslexic students are in school. So there are many students who are in school who have a difficult time reading. So to grow and scale our project, we'll be targeting the schools at first. So we already went to a couple of schools, like 3 schools, and then we had a demo session with the teachers, the principal, and we showcased our product to different type of students. So our future plan is to incorporate into a curriculum of students, so that not just 1 time, 2 time, so that the students can learn from virtual reality every day in school. Thank you.
Okay, got it. Thank you guys for the answer. Next, I have this question. So, if I was a student that I wanted to join Microsoft Imagine Cup, I have built this project, but I think like, oh, this not enough. I cannot compete with this project because it's not finished yet. So what do you think, guys? How many percentage of your product, and then you just can go and joining with the Microsoft Imagine Cup? Like 50%, or maybe you can go with 40% or 60%, or should it be 100% finished product?
Well, I can answer this question.
Yeah, you can go ahead first. Yes.
Me? Yeah, for our team Sarinx, by the time we joined the regional final, I think about 40% of the project was done, but we didn't actually have the software part for our project, which was made in future in Azure. So, and by the time we were doing the world final seasons, I think about 80% of the whole project was done. So it wasn't 100%, but yeah, we pulled it off. Yeah. And
yeah. And what do you think, guys? Avinash, how about your project?
Yeah. So I came to know about this Microsoft Imagine Cup in 2019. So after I saw many teams presenting in that video. So the thing is that you should have an idea that can impact millions of lives. So that is what motivated and inspired us to start this project. So I suggest that if you have any ideas that can impact millions of lives, then it will automatically inspire you to, if it is in 50%, your project, the progress of your project will tremendously increase. So I suggest it takes only an idea to compete on Microsoft Imagine Cup.
Yeah, I agree with that. And now let's hear from you. That you seems like I got the answer for this.
Yes. If we join, our team joined the Imagine Cup 2020, for our project is still in the prototype stage. So when carry out the competition, it is still, I think, 70%, because we have to join with the government for get the certificate. If we can make the market like that.
Got it. So all the audience, you hear that for Team Zari in the regionals, they are done with 40%. And Avinash say that if you got an idea, just go ahead. And from Team Tulipbot, they are only 70. They are done 70% on their project. So just keep going. Don't hesitate, even though your project is not finished yet. Just register to Microsoft Imagine Cup 2021. Okay, next I got this question for all the teams. So how much does it take for you guys to build your project? Let's start with Yuda first.
Okay. Actually, this research process has been carried out for more than 1 year, but we are very focused on making a prototype within 6 months by conducting a survey of the people. Yeah.
Got it. So it's about 1 year. And how about you, Avinash?
So yeah, for this project, the project started with just a simple idea. Then after that idea, we worked on it for around 6 months, and we have to go different transformation for that project. I think we made that project 2 times. So combined, I think it's 6 months.
And how about you, Jesel, from Team Sarinx?
Yeah. For Sarinx, I think it took about a month to get the idea from ground zero to the idea, because we had to interview each one of the patients to find out what the patient actually needed. And it took about almost a year and a half to make this idea into reality and the product you saw on the video, because we had to utilize the summer vacation and winter vacation mostly, because most of our team members are in bachelor's degree. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So again, all the audience, please, if you guys have a project, if you guys have a great idea to make a solution to help the problems in this world, just go ahead. Even though if your ideas is not done yet, just go ahead and joining Microsoft Imagine Cup. Do you guys agree with what I said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice summary.
Okay. So I got this one question. What is your message for all of the students, all of the audience who are watching this live stream to joining Imagine Cup? Maybe Avinash, you can go first.
Like I've already said, if you have an idea that you think is truly remarkable, I think you should go work for it, because you should pitch it through Imagine Cup. You should sign up, you should register, and you should pitch that idea. And then even though it's 10%, even though it's 20% complete, just go for it. Maybe you can do it. You can win it.
Yep, totally agree with you, Avinash. Next, what do you think? Jeso. Yeah, I forgot to mention the name. Jeso.
Yeah. Well, we didn't think there was so many students around the world who is interested in solving social problems using technologies before we joined the Imagine Cup. So I think you guys should note that there are a lot of students around the world working on their interest of social problems using technologies. Yeah, so I think it's a.
Oh, so what do you think? You can conclude it into one sentence.
Yeah, I think the message is that you should be passionate about your passion toward the social problems, because there are a lot of people doing almost the same thing around the world. Yeah, and I think that should be the motivation.
Yep, thank you, Jeso. And what do you think, Yuda?
I think you have to look for exciting problems, so you can search the solving that there is a solution that you find, that then you can join the Microsoft Imagine Cup, I think. Right.
Ooh, so we got 3 tips and tricks for you guys who it's not tips and tricks, it's tips and message for you guys who wanted to join Imagine Cup. First is great ideas, and then we have a passion, and then wait, I forget yours, Yuda. Please. I forget your message, Yuda.
Hi. Okay. I think you have to look for exciting problems, so and you can find the solving for the problem, that is solution that you find, and join the Microsoft Imagine Cup.
Yeah, that was the last. Find an exciting problems for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for this great panel session, and thank you so much for all of the answers. I believe that all your answers are bring an inspiring things for the audience. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. So, all the audience, really, what's next for you after all the things, all the panel, all the finalist project sharing? So, we got these special things for you. Let's hear from Microsoft Director Pablo Fermendi.
Hello, Imagine Cup Asia. Thank you for coming together to talk about the amazing things that the students have done last year in Asia. Really, we were blown away by all the teams that participated, the amazing projects they put together, and kind of what they brought to the regional finals and the World Championship. And it's just really incredible to see what they've done, and we can't wait to see where they go after this. As you know, the Imagine Cup is our global student developer competition, and it's really an opportunity for you as a student to bring your idea to life and bring it to a global stage. Obviously, when you've talked to the students that have participated in the past, you see all the opportunities it affords them, the chance they have to interact with judges, to interact with other teams, to get feedback on their projects, and really to bring it to the next level. And we just really are just always blown away by what students in Asia bring to the competition. So I can't wait to see what you do. We hope you register and bring your ideas to the table. It sounds like you have had a great session, and you've had lots of learnings from it. From my perspective, what's really important for an Imagine Cup team is to bring your passion. It really shines through when you're presenting if it's a subject that you're passionate about. And you can see that, I'm sure, from the students that you've been working with, the previous participants and last year's world champions. They're very passionate about it. It's something that they believe in deeply, and that shines through when you're presenting to judges and when you build your project, because when you're passionate about something, it's very important for you to get it right, and do the best you can. And that's my best recommendation for the Imagine Cup. Also, bring your A game. Maybe you've never presented in front of people before, but you can do it. It's not. You just have to practice. You have to work with your peers, work with your mentors, work with the folks that you met today. Continue those relationships and build your project and build your presentation and bring it to Magic Cup 2021. Again, can't wait to see what you bring this year. Don't forget to register to magiccup.com, and hopefully we'll see you at some point in the competition. All right, thanks. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Yep. So time flies when we are having fun, and I hope that you guys all have a good time as much as I did, as much as all the teams did. And once again, thank you for joining this event, and we encourage you to put forth your solution to the Imagine Cup 2021. Dream it, live it, and build it. See you on Imagine Cup 2021. Guys, you guys,
Bye
come on.
bye.
See you.